Okay guys, I want to tell you a story about Michael Carroll. So Michael Carroll, he was 19 years old, living in the UK, and he won the national lottery. He won 9.7 million pounds. This is back in 2002. In 2025, that will be worth 20 million pounds, a lot of money. But unfortunately for Michael, he lacked the financial intelligence. He didn't understand wealth management. And in a few short years, he'd squandered everything, okay? Wild parties, luxury cars, drugs, alcohol, prostitutes, reckless spending. It was gone, okay? By 2010, he was forced to go back to his job as a bin man, earning £200 a week. And this story illustrates perfectly that when someone is given resources beyond their current mindset's capacity to maintain them, it will lead to inevitable loss. You see, the lottery, it didn't change who Michael was. It just made him more of who he currently was right now. It just amplified his current beliefs, his current identity. It just amplified himself, okay? So just like with the finances, if I could magically give you my physique right now, if that was somehow possible, sure, you might enjoy it for a few weeks, but very quickly you would return back to your baseline physique, okay? Because just like financial intelligence is a real thing, so is fitness intelligence. And in 2025, most men lack both. It has literally never been easier to get ahead. Now, the problem is that it's the physical manifestation principle, okay? So everything that you have right now, your results, the physique that you have, the car that you drive, the house that you live in, the wife that you have or don't have or can't have, the area that you live in, the life that you live, everything that you have right now is a direct reflection of your thoughts and your actions that you take every single day. It all starts up here. Everything that you have, like your physique, is just a physical manifestation of your beliefs and your thoughts and your identity about yourself. So if we want to change your physique, let's change your thoughts, because anything else is just, it just doesn't work. It's just superficial changes. That's why a lot of people, they'll do things for a while and then they end up reverting back to themselves, and it's just this endless cycle, this endless loop, and they just can't be consistent. Your body right now is communicating to the whole world your habits, your thoughts, the personal stories that you tell about yourself, how you see yourself, how you treat yourself, how you respect yourself. You're communicating to everyone before you even open your mouth, and you're basically giving yourself a disadvantage right now. And sure, you can put on the nice watch, and you can put on the designer clothes, and you can drive the nice car, and you can try and pretend that all these material things make up for your lack. But everyone knows deep down. Everyone knows deep down. And even if we can't see your physique clearly, it's about energy. It's about aura. And that shit can't be faked. All right. Now, one of the biggest, most dangerous beliefs in fitness, I believe, is that guys think that they need to be more consistent. Have you ever told yourself that? Oh, I just need to get more consistent this week. I just need to be more consistent. I just need to be more dialed in with my diet. I just need to be not skip as many training sessions. You ever told yourself this? That is bullshit. It's bullshit. Consistency is not something you try to do. Consistency is something who you are. You just become the man who is consistent by default. Okay? You don't try to be consistent. You become consistent. It's just a natural byproduct of developing yourself. All right? And that is why I have a coaching program. All right? I've got 2 tiers now, tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 1's pretty much accessible to anyone. It's the full blueprint. I map out everything, your training, nutrition, lifestyle, but also your mindset as well. Tier 2 is my elite private membership. It's everything in tier 1, but you also get private calls with me every week, and you also get my personal WhatsApp number for that extra accountability to just turn you into a man who knows how to get what he wants. If you're interested, the links are down below. Now, how do I know all this? Well, I have been there, okay? I have been there. I have been the skinny fat nerd. I grew up in a small town called Burnley. Most people in the north of England, most people don't even know where that is, okay? Most people don't even escape that place. There's not very many opportunities there, and I just hated my life, to be honest. Not only did I hate my body and how I looked, I hated my life, and I tried the tactics. I tried the diets. I tried the workouts. I tried the supplements. I tried all these superficial high-level things, and none of it worked. None of it changed. Why? Because I had faulty beliefs. My internal state was not aligned with what I was trying to do, okay? I believed I was a hard gainer. I told myself I had bad genetics. I just didn't believe in what I was doing would work, so it would never work, okay? And now, once I started to do the inner work and I started focusing on who I need to become and started developing my mindset and how I thought and the stories that I told myself every single day, and I changed the narrative and I changed my focus on what I was focused on, everything changed, okay? Everything changed. I've gone from being broke and skinny fat and living in Burnley to now living in Bali. I'm surrounded by hot, beautiful women. I live life on my terms. I don't have a boss. I don't have a 9-to-5, okay? I could not have this life right now with the mindset that I had before, okay? Not possible. Not possible to have the mindset that I had before and have this life right now. And it's the same with your physique, guys. Your physique that you want requires a mindset that you don't have yet. All right? And don't fall into the trap of thinking that you need to be more motivated, okay? You don't need more motivation. Most of you are already, you'll know if you are or not. Some of you are, some of you are just not trying at all. Some of you are already fucking motivated. Some of you, I would argue, are more motivated than me because you keep showing up to the gym and you're not getting results. That requires a special level of motivation or discipline to keep showing up when you're not getting results, okay? So you don't need motivation. And the main reason you don't need motivation is because motivation, it's very fleeting. It comes and goes. Some days you're motivated, some days you're not. It's just very temperamental, and that's not anything that's temperamental. You cannot rely on to take you where you want to go. We need to be deadly. We need to be dangerous. We need to execute every single day, regardless of how we feel. And motivation is not part of that at all. Motivation is a lie. You do not need to be motivated. You just need to be disciplined. You just need to focus on becoming the man who does the right actions regardless of motivation, without even needing to be motivated. Do you think I need motivation to go to the gym now? No, of course not. I need motivation to not go to the gym. I went to the gym every day for 3 weeks, and yesterday morning I woke up and I'm like, my body is so I'm just getting pains in my joints, and just my whole body is telling me to just chill out. So I had to take a rest day yesterday. I'm having to take a rest day today, and it sucks. I don't want to take rest days, but I can remember years ago where I would struggle to even get myself to the gym. Do you see the difference? The difference isn't tactics. It isn't workouts. It isn't nutrition programs or supplements. It's in here, okay? It's your mindset. That's what we need to work on. How do we do that? Well, there's 3 steps to transformation, to creating lasting transformation, lasting change. There are 3 steps. Step number 1 is aligned identity, okay? So just think about what you want right now. You have some goal. I'm assuming it's some physique goal, okay? You have some physique goal right now, and you are here. How do we get you from here to here? Well, you've got to think about, what does this man think? What does this man tell himself? What is this man's identity? And we need to embody that today, okay? We embody that today. And if we think like that man thinks, and we do what that man does every single day, it is impossible, okay? It is impossible that you do not get there, all right? So you need to embody the man before you can have the physique and build the business and have the life. That happens first. A lot of you tell yourself, oh, when I get those things, I'll be motivated. When I get those things, I will think like that. It's back to front. It happens the other way around, guys. You've got to think like that first, and then you will get the results. That is about identity alignment. That's number one. Number two is a systematic environment. Set up your environment for success. Okay, your environment includes, first of all, who are you surrounded with? Who are you listening to? If you're listening to anyone who doesn't have the results that you want, they cannot help you. They cannot help you get the result that you want if they don't have the results themselves. It is impossible. And some of you guys, excuse me, a bit like me, listen to yourselves, okay? Do you have the result that you want? Probably not. Then why are you listening to yourself? Why are you telling yourself you know everything already? If you know everything already and you're so smart, where's your results? Okay, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. What are your results right now? Because if you're telling yourself you know everything, but you don't have the results, then clearly you don't have the results. And we just got to drop our ego. Okay, I know. I've been there. I've made this mistake. I know what it's like, all right? But just drop the ego. Be careful who you're listening to. The only person you should listen to is people that have the result that you want. You should not listen to anyone else. You should only listen to those people. That's the first part of your environment. The second part is obviously not just the people, but your physical space that you're in. Do you live 1 hour away from the gym? Because if you do, that's an incredible barrier every single day. That's incredible friction for you to go to the gym. I never live an hour away from the gym, ever. In fact, whenever I travel anywhere, just because I like going to the gym, okay? It's something it's who I am, right? Whenever I travel anywhere, before I book the hotel, I think, what gym am I going to go to? And I make sure that distance isn't like too big, all right? So how far away are you from the gym? How's your environment at home? Like, do you keep snacks in the fridge? I'll tell you another rule that I have. I do not keep snacks in the house whatsoever. In fact, my girl brought some cookies round the other day, and she left them in the fridge, and she was like, oh, I don't want mine yet, but you can have yours. And I was like, no. You don't leave snacks in my fridge. We bring them round, we eat everything, or that's it. And I said, I'm sorry, I'm eating both of them right now just to teach you a lesson to don't put snacks in my fridge, okay? I don't care how big it is, even if it's a full cake. If a full cake somehow ends up in my fridge by accident, not that I'm a massive cake eater, but if a full cake ended up in my fridge, I would eat all of it or I would throw it away. I would not leave it for the very next day, because what that happens is it creates a habit of snacking, and then it becomes a normal thing. And then some of you will be in this situation right now where it gets to a certain time of the day, you're craving your little snack, okay? That's habitual. That is, your environment is not set up to help you get to where you want to go. Get rid of the fucking snacks, okay? You do not need snacks. You are a fully grown man. What else on environment? Just consumption. Obviously not food consumption, but information consumption. Are you scrolling on TikTok all day, frying your dopamine receptors? Are you listening to the news and getting pre-programmed into a negative mindset every day? Be mindful of the content that you're consuming every single day and try and cultivate just a positive vibration, a positive aura. And if you think in the right way and you're doing the right actions and your environment is set up, well, you're very much on your way to getting to where you want to go. But the third thing that you need to do, I've made this mistake as well, is life integration. Stop thinking that fitness is separate from everything else in your life. It's not separate, okay? Because this is about you becoming the man who knows how to get what he wants in life. And fitness is a part of that, okay? Everything that you want in your life, You are the vehicle to get you there. It's your body, so your mind and your body. That is what's going to get you to where you want to go. Whether it's physique, whether it's money, whether it's life, whether it's women, whatever you want. You are the vehicle to get you there. That's the beauty of being a man, is no one's going to do it for us. We have to do it ourselves. So in order to do that, you need to be fit, you need to be healthy, you need to have energy, you need to have aura, you need to have confidence. That comes from your physique. So your physique and the gym and training is not hurting your business, it's helping your business. You can't work every single hour of the day. At some point, you need to take a break. Take a break, go to the gym, use that time to think laterally on your business if you need to, but stop thinking that these are separate things, that you've got work and gym. No, it's all one. This is about you. This is your personal transformation of you becoming the man that you know you can be. All right. Now, another trap that guys fall into is, and these words are so damaging. Okay. These words are incredibly damaging. When you say, I've tried everything, people, guys, girls, everyone, they say this to themselves every day. I've tried everything. What you're essentially doing there is saying, I've tried everything, so there's no point trying anything else. It's a very defeatist lie, okay? You haven't tried everything. You haven't tried everything at all. Let's be honest. Have you scoured the complete internet and tried absolutely everything? No, you haven't. Realistically, probably what you've done is tried a lot of the same thing. You've tried a lot of tactics, a lot of high level stuff. You've tried the diets, you've tried the training, you've tried the supplements, you've tried all these kind of high level tactics, but we haven't fixed the root cause. Okay, the root cause is yourself. It's your inner belief system. It's your internal state. And once we fix that and we get your head thinking the right way, you will get to where you want to go. And like I said, that is why I've got my coaching programs, tier 1, the self-alignment system, tier 2, my elite mentorship. The links are down below if you're interested. It's all about helping you become the man who knows how to get what he wants by default. Okay, guys, so just remember the story of Michael Carroll. You're right now, you are focused on trying to get the physique. You're focused on trying to get the money. You're focused on trying to build the business. You're focused on all these external things. And if you think, if I just get those things, then I'm going to be good. But that's a lie. That is not true, because even if I could somehow give you my physique today, you would fucking lose it in 12 months. You would lose it in a year. It would be gone. So stop focusing on what and start focusing on who. Ask yourself right now, who do I need to become such that becoming that person, I would have what I want by default? That is what you need to do. Stop focusing on what and start focusing on who.